You are a donkey.
What the hell? What the hell is...
Some donkey Dave just saw himself.
Charlamagne, give it to him. Breakfast Club all day. Give it to him.
Oh, man, Charlamagne. Who you giving donkey to do to now?
I just realized Rob 49 said, what the hee-haw?
Yes, sir.
What the
hee-haw?
I just realized it. Donkey today for Wednesday, July 9th goes to a 27-year-old Minnesota man named Jose Luis Lopez Chique. I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump might deport him, okay, with no due process. And I can understand why he would feel that way. I still think everyone deserves due process, but I understand why you would want to deport this demon without due process. Now, I am 47 years old, okay? I am at that age where I really hate people. Okay, I'm not quite sure when I started really not liking humans, but the older I've gotten, the more I get to know people, the more I realize why Noah only allowed animals on the ark. Okay, I completely overstand Noah because that is the only way to avoid creatures like Jose. See, Jose has been charged with second-degree murder because on June 27th, he decided to take the life of a young 22-year-old woman named Kaylee Arce simply because she rejected him. Let's go to 5 Eyewitness News for the report, please.
A man is in jail tonight, now charged with murder in the death of a 22-year-old woman in Richfield. As we've reported, Kaylee Arce was found after being shot in her apartment last month. Today, Richfield police announced they arrested 27-year-old Jose Lopez Chique on Thursday. He's charged with second-degree murder. Court documents show Arce and Lopez Chique recently met online and had been hanging out, but Arce expressed she didn't want to be in a romantic relationship with him, only friends. On June 16th around noon, police say Lopez Chique bought several items, including tape, a mask, an apron, and gloves. And then around 3:30 p.m., his phone showed he was sitting outside Arce's apartment texting her. About an hour later at 4:30, a neighbor told police they heard yelling coming from inside the apartment. The next day, officers went to her apartment for a welfare check and found Arce's body and signs of a struggle. When officers arrested Lopez Chique near his home, they say he did not ask why he was being arrested, but told officers to hurry it up.
Lord have mercy. This is why women be online arguing about what's safe for bears or men. Okay, RIP to this young lady, Kaylee Arce. Fellas, please go to therapy to learn how to properly regulate your emotions, okay? Cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on teaching skills to manage emotions effectively, and boy, do we need it. Like, what's wrong with hearing the word no? Jose, I don't care how many gifts you bought this woman. I'm looking at the complaint, and it says Jose would, buy things for the victim, take the victim on shopping trips, but the relationship was not romantic or sexual. I wouldn't care if it was. Romantic or sexual, that still is not a reason to shoot and kill a woman execution style simply because she didn't want to holler at you, simply because she told you no. Investigators saw the victim's computer, and it was logged into her Snapchat account. And they noticed that the victim and Jose had a best friend badge with a streak that had just ended. I have absolutely no idea what the hell that means. Okay, but I can guarantee it ain't worth killing somebody over. You tried to holler at her, Jose. She said no. She had you in the friend zone. She said to you, and I quote, "I'm only interested in a friendship," and did not feel a romantic attraction to defendant. Okay, by the way, my brothers, that don't mean it can't evolve into something else over time. Some of the best romantic relationships start when two people are friends first. It's actually great to have that foundation of friendship to stand on, but that also doesn't mean you should be trying to wear her down, okay? Perpetual persistence is not romantic. In fact, it can be kind of predatory because you are saying you are this person's friend, but you have ulterior motives, okay? If you don't know how to, check that and truly just be friends, then it's probably best to move on. Now, when I look at these messages this young woman, Kaylee, sent to him, she was so emotionally intelligent and mature. Jose told her he wanted to see more effort from her in their relationship. They hung out, and Kaylee contacted Jose on Snapchat and said, "I did enjoy hanging out with you, but I don't have enough mental capacity for any type of relationship right now. I'm trying to figure out myself as well as manage my relationship with my parents, and I'm overwhelmed and stressed already." What a mature response. Okay, they had some more correspondence, nothing that would make anyone think, he was about to go to her apartment and murder her, but that's exactly what happened. Okay, when police showed up, the victim was face down on her living room floor in a pool of blood with an apparent gunshot wound to her head. I would say this is a sign of the times, Well, this has been going on forever. Okay, some men simply can't deal with rejection. And as a father of 4 daughters, I pray that they never meet these kind of dangerous ass men. Okay, you have to teach people to not feel entitled to anything. It's a level of entitlement that makes people not be able to handle rejection. Fellas, you have to be able to hear the word no and move on. Okay? You want to know the problem? A lot of y'all never had to write a letter that says, will you go with me? Yes, no, or maybe. Gotta put the maybe. Okay, everything about that letter prepares you for rejection. You write it, okay, you got all the options laid out. You have to give it to her. So it's a lot of preparation that goes into it. And it wasn't any assuming. Okay, you knew based on what she checked on that box whether or not you should take things further. Yes meant it was on and popping. Maybe meant it was a chance. No meant no. But you were prepared for all options. And if you got the no, you kept it moving and wrote another letter for another young lady. That's it. Okay? If she said no, Jose, so what? Heartbreak shouldn't turn to you being heartless. If your response to rejection is murder, then you're just not simply ready to date. Okay? Look, man, rejection hurts. Okay? It's normal. But what Jose did shows a complete lack of self-control. You handle rejection by feeling the emotion, processing it, talk it out with somebody, and use it as fuel to grow, not to destroy. Okay, if you can't cope with the rejection, talk to somebody, a parent, a therapist, a teacher, any rational adult that can stop you from making a permanent decision based off temporary emotions. Okay, rejection is not a crime, but violence is. She popped a balloon on you, and you popped her. That's not how that should work. Please give Jose Luis Lopez, Gise, the biggest hee-haw, Chike, whatever the hell his name is. Soon to be prison inmate 765-79346.
But with no remorse, though, talking about hurry it up at the time of arrest. That's crazy.
Man, he gonna be saying that for the rest of his life in prison.
Hurry it up.
When they hitting it from the back.
I bet.
And they ain't gonna hurry either.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes, indeed.
Now, when we come back, Edgar Berlanga will be joining us. He's fighting this Saturday in Queens, and we're going to talk to him next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.